Hello, everyone here over on this platform. I haven't done one of these videos in quite some time. We've been definitely going crazy with posting content in association to Mona Vand and doing call outs on a regular basis to expose her and their group and anyone involved and their participation in the woke culture nonsense of horrible behavior to destroy this country by talking in forms of joy and happiness when clearly we are not joyous or happy, and you do not be joyous and happy in times of WAR. Not sure what part of that a Persian wouldn't quite understand. Today we got banned on this account because of immature, ignorant people who aren't willing to do research or listen to authentic conversation associated to delivering to an audience the truth about what's actually going on in this country because you think you deserve a free ride and a free handout, very much like we're seeing with a diamond ring on Mona Vand as she cuts more vegetables and goes to the US Open to brag to all of you as the audience. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate to behave like that, Mona Vand. It's not appropriate for you to show us a leased car and then tell us you're leasing it and then never show the car again. That means you're lying. Everything about what I'm saying is not publicity. This is all against the law. See, she likes to show me things like this is publicity, good publicity or bad publicity. It's either way, it's publicity, she says. However, when you're disrespecting a foreign land while you spread your legs wide for all the men to take a look what's inside, while you lie about a degree that you don't actually have, and none of you who have thousands and thousands and millions of followers are willing to acknowledge the fact that these women that you're holding on your arms and taking to these galas and events are vicious and vile and abusive to us as audience while they work with Kamala Harris and destroy our businesses, our lives, while she tries to open up new businesses for more influencers. While we over here are renting out to these people like the gay couple that I had renting out at our rental property, who I literally showed you the stove, and it was absolutely grotesque, and any normal human being who has respect for this country would never leave a property that filthy, but that's what a Democrat does. Every time they leave, you should see the next door neighbor's lot and land and how they do not take care of their home, which they rent. They can't even throw away boxes, paper boxes that literally would be 5 seconds from point A to point B to put into the trash can. And they've been sitting there for months. That's the generation of Mona Vand. Not a doctor. It's clear she's not a doctor based on the fact that she said diabetes medicine. As a health professional myself and someone who's been following this content for 7 years now, Gary Vee, and you still don't have any audacity to acknowledge the resistance of the disrespect that you and your audience have put upon me? To the point where you've actually blocked me from Instagram and Facebook? While you continue to disrespect me. It's clear. Yeah, it's fucking clear. Then why don't you say anything about it? Because this is a detriment in all areas of what Mona Vand represents, from the clean water talks to the travels across the globe. Everything she's put her paws in, her fingers in, is literally the corruption of the Democratic Party. And she's so entitled. Understand that she's abusing places across the entire globe. And she's so high horse entitled that she thinks in her mind that nothing is going to happen to her because of what? Gary Vaynerchuk? Because of what? Obama? You let me know what in your mind makes you do and post the shit that you post, literally going like this. While she's about to go speak on a stage at VCon 2024, which made no sense, holding up grapes, holding up fruit, and saying that was eat clean. Every day, another instance of you went on a trip with her. You took another photo with her. It's not that it's you, by the way. It's everybody's doing it. So that means it's right according to Monavand from Persia, which is also Iran, who's literally trying to work with Hamas to off Israel. I don't give a crap if you're fighting every day of the week with that trash heap Monavand. Grow up. She's a child. Let her misbehave in front of everyone to see. Everyone knows when they look at your face at Fly Fish Club what's actually going on, except for you. Everyone knows your outfits are horrendous. Your posing is atrocious. The words out of your mouth annoy everyone. And it's now permeating onto this platform. So I'm going to make sure of it, that it does, so that you all will see the suffrage movement that I've had to deal with in the last 4 years, because you're going to take it on, because Kamala is all up in your face, risking our lives so that Monavand can spread her legs wide for everyone to take a look. Go take a look. Go watch the train wreck. See, we've advanced this last week when we cleaned up after the gay couple and the horrifics of what they left behind. A Democrat nonsense of me empowering myself while they get left with the dump. Because that's what we see with Monavand. Understand that as she doesn't lift a finger. So she's literally just walking around like this. La, 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 la. Life is so what I want. Doesn't clean her house, doesn't cook, doesn't do anything, doesn't even take her own photos. Gary Vee parades her around and takes her on fancy trips and gets her in the door. So she doesn't work for shit. Doesn't do research on anything except for ChatGTP. Have you ever actually looked at chat? Have you ever looked at it and asked it some questions? You get zero information off of it. I have a book by Ronald Reagan, who literally, the son wrote this book, and in the one paragraph, there's more information in that one little paragraph in this book than all of ChatGTP. The fact that none of you are willing to take a look at how disrespectful you are to humanity itself. Sam Altman, while she runs around and says, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, Meta. So you're going to tell me that you and Gary Vee with Monavand are going to bring out Meta with the disrespect that a Persian offers through mental psychosis? While she yells out, eat clean, and shows herself in another fancy outfit on another fancy trip. And we're 4 years into watching this nonsense. 4 years. And you're still doing the same shit? We've got plenty of time. I told you that we have expanded this week, and her life is literally dirt and death. Everyone who supports that relationship will fail in business. Anyone who supports Kamala Harris is failing in life and will surely fail in business. But I assure you that Donald Trump is doing the investigative work that it's going to take to do something about this problem and concern that all of you influencers, all of you wannabe influencers, all of you Hollywood hoes, got to be careful. Don't want to get community guidelines again. See, this video that I'm making here is conversational pieces for you to get your heads out of your rear ends and stop living in fantasy life, Gary Vee. You do know that everything you produce is fantasy? Well, we are undercover. Are you? Maybe you all should act like you are actually undercover. You should take a little book out and read it. to get a little bit more insight